about a piece of equipment that I don't think gets enough love in the gym. This is called a kid's pull-up bar. I like to call it an adaptive athlete bar because we can do a lot of things with it independently. And so I wanted to share a couple of those things with you today. We're gonna first go over some standing movements that it can help you with, and then we're gonna do a couple seated versions. So the first movement I wanna go over is an air squat. Obviously, they're not gonna look exactly the same as it would for an able-bodied athlete, but we're gonna do our best to get the same stimulus. I need to hold on to something, and I found that this is the best way to do that. So we're gonna try to get our feet as best we can, shoulder width apart, and you want them to slightly turn out if you can. My knees turn in a little bit, so I'm really gonna challenge myself to try to push them out, okay? You're gonna try to shoot your hips back and sit down. You wanna get hip crease below the knee as best you can and stand back up. Now in reality, it's probably about 80% arms, 20% legs, but I definitely still feel it in my legs. So I'm gonna go back down and come up, opening those hips all the way. Down and up. The next movement I want to talk about is the push-up. So I found that if you don't feel comfortable yet doing push-ups from the floor or from your knees, this is a really good adaptation for that as well. We're going to walk our feet back as best we can. The further your feet are out behind you, the harder it's going to be. Okay? So we're going to set our feet back. We're going to come all the way down and press out. All the way down, press out. If you need to make it a little bit easier, just move your feet in, come down, press out. Again, if you want to make it harder, you can move your feet back. And the last one I want to talk about that's really functional and one of the movements that I absolutely love, I actually use this to be able to do 1,000 step-ups per time. And it was a really good adaptation, was holding onto this and stepping like you're gonna step onto either a curb or a step, okay? And trying your best to transfer your weight. So just picking up your foot the best you can and back down. Up. I'm a little bit better on the left side than I am on the right, but it's a really, really good way to activate those hip flexors and get your body moving. So the last movement is probably the most popular movement that I use in the gym, and the reason that I love the kids pull-up bar or the adaptive athlete pull-up bar is that you can change the height to make things more difficult, to make things easier if you need to, depending on your height or your experience. So you can just hook these onto any rig pretty much and you'll be good to go. So you want to make sure that your arms are at full extension when you grab this pull-up bar. Now, a couple things you're going to notice is that I have nothing in front of me or behind me, and that's on purpose because I wanted you to be able to see the full movement. What I do suggest, if you're going to do a high number of these reps, is to either have somebody behind you holding the chair or put a box in front of you to stop you from moving forward. Okay, I'm just going to do a couple reps so you can see. My chair might move. All right? Chin over the bar and back down. Over the bar, back down. All right? So what you don't want to see in the movement is chin over the bar and then halfway sitting. Right? That's not a rep. We got to come all the way down, reset, and come back over the bar. All right, so this is a kids pull-up bar from GetRx. You guys can probably get it at almost any rig manufacturer out there. I would highly recommend that if you are a gym owner to look into getting some. We actually have one here at every station. Not necessarily because we have a ton of kids, but because we have a high volume of adaptive athletes that come in and out, and we want to make sure we open up a lot of opportunities for them for fitness. So I hope this was helpful. If there are any other movements you'd like to see, any other ways that we break down equipment, please leave it in the comments below and we'd love to hear your feedback. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned because I will definitely give you more things to stay driven at home.